Well, 33 News will be spending the evening reporting on the status of the Mahoning River. At 6, I'll recall its polluted history, and at 11, I'll take you kayaking from Youngstown to Lowville. But here at 5:30, we're joined by former YSU environmental science professor, Dr. Lauren Schrader, who has spent years studying the river. Dr. Schrader, you're still studying it today, correct?
I still am. Yes, I was out there in September. We took samples for the whole length.
What is the status of the river today? When I went down it, it looked clean, it appeared clean, but not necessarily so, correct?
Well, that's correct. The water quality itself is pretty good. The heavy metals, the oils, the odors are all gone, but it still carries a load of bacteria that exceed the standards for contact with the river. The sediments are still highly polluted with heavy metals and chemicals that can cause cancer and other problems.
As far as using the river for recreation, would you recommend that? I kayaked it. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
But it isn't, it's not at the quality that we would want for that sort of recreational activity. Because if you come to contact with the water, the bacterial levels are high enough that it is suspicious of ability to transmit diseases is still there.
To clean it up to where you would like to see it, what would it take?
Well, it would take, first of all, to dredge it, to get rid of those contaminated sediments that are a legacy of 100 years of heavy industrial use, to remove the check dams, the impoundments, to improve the habitat quality of the river, to remove the combined sewer and stormwater overflows. There are 101 of those in the Youngstown area alone, and to remove those. And then there needs to be some activities of reducing the runoff from agriculture and from the residential and urban areas of the river. And the water, the stormwater, should be run through some sort of a wetlands before it enters the river, filtering wetlands. That would improve the quality. There are quite a few septic systems that are leaking bacteria into the river.
Are you glad to see the river where it's at this point? When you arrived here back in the 1960s or 70s, did you think it would even be as clean as it is today, or it could have been this clean?
Well, I thought it could be this clean. It couldn't be this clean with all the industry.
Yeah, it couldn't happen, right?
That couldn't happen. And the river quality started to improve on September 19th, 1977.
Once they shut down the first mill, right?
Start shutting down the mills, and the river quality improved. And then there was some other activities too. The EPA got involved and various laws were passed, and the river quality has improved.
Right. All right, Dr. Schrader, thanks very much for joining us. You've studied the river for a long time. It's still dirty. It still needs work done. But it's better than it was, isn't it?
It's better than it was. A lot of work to be done.
All right, Dr. Schrader, thanks very much. Now let's head over to Ryan Alicki.